Uh-oh, orange light in the face, I think, here. I don't like it. Yummy. They're getting big. Sorta. Well, considering how small they were when I got them, they're getting pretty big. Here's my orange and black one. Or the OB red zebra, or whatever you call it. Which I thought the OB is orange and black, so. I think they don't like this orange light there. Or maybe they think I'm gonna feed them again. Little fatties. Thunder. Are you nipping? You better stop it. Turn this way. That one's really pretty. Both of the zebras are. That little orange and black one isn't growing as fast as the other ones. He was always a little bit smaller, but I don't know how well that's going to pick it up. I don't think it will pick it up at all. See those? I just love those. They're so pretty. They're not as blue as they used to be, but their stripes are a whole lot more visible. I love these cichlids. Oh, I'd still like to get a white one to go in there. But I had an albino and he was just beautiful. Perfect. No funny colors, no pink. He was pure white with red eyes. Well, I guess he was more pinkish. Yeah, they always look sort of pink. The real albinos do. And big purple one there went and killed him, and also killed one of the other red zebras. I had 7, I think I have 5 now. 5, yep. Well, actually I have 6, but the other one I have is an adult. These ones are still young. That's a marble crayfish. I'm gonna have to move the marble crayfish out of here eventually because the cichlids will kill them. They're not very aggressive, and they're not very big, so. I wonder if I have any babies in here. I had a couple of pregnant moms. Uh-oh. Oh. Cramping in the back of the leg. That's never fun. I need some different cave systems. I think I'm going to move that up and give it to my bristlenose plecos. They like it though, so maybe not. I was thinking about adding some sort of rock cave formation in the back, but oops, I don't know. I've got this going on here. Hold still, you guys. I don't think it's gonna pick them up very well. It never does. My goldfish, the top broke. I have it over there because the edges on this broke off the whole thing, so it just falls in. So I moved it over there because it kept falling in. Killed the lamp. Yeah, you're gonna be a little lonely. Chuck died. Yeah, Chuck, that's Spock. That jerk is gonna get moved. That's the one he chewed up Chuck's tail a little bit. It's a mosquito fish. And I had a bunch of them. And that was the one I could never catch, but I finally caught it, but I don't. It was the middle of the night when I finally caught it, so I couldn't take it into the shop. So here she is. Brat. And he's Not happy about it. You're swimming a little funky too. What's up with that? Come here, you. Up here. Let me look at you. You've got a... Oh, he's still missing his pectoral fin. I forgot about that. He lost that last month, I think. I'm sorry. Poor Spock. He lost his tail when I got him, and then as soon as his tail grew back, I put him in with in the pool here, actually, and I didn't have any crayfish at the time. I had 6 mosquito fish, I think, or was it 4? And I didn't have these guys in here, these crayfish. These are the aggressive type. And the mosquito fish chewed his tail off. And I had no idea that they would do that. I heard they were perfect tank mates for the goldfish. So I had moved him upstairs to one of my smaller tanks until he healed him, and I moved him back in. One of my marble crayfish, of all things, is what took his arm. Either that or it was one of the other goldfish, we're not sure. But I'm pretty sure it was a crayfish, because he had a nick in his belly too, and that fully healed up, but poor little guy. I felt so bad. And I've got him in here with the mosquito fish, but he's 3 times the size he was the first time, so. Alright. If my battery holds, let's see who's hungry. There's that. There, dude. It's not getting off. There it goes. I sink them so they don't get you. Oh, you got robbed. Let's try that. Dude, it's your favorite thing. Right before I'm on a brine shrimp flake. Dun, da, da. I'll have to suck them out if you don't go get them. I've got to put some substrate in there. Now these guys are fun to watch. Oops. I still don't put them on there. Let's see. If this is too much, the crayfish will probably eat it almost immediately. Do not get my fingers, please. I already fed them today. That's their second feeding, just to show, because they are so cool. I love cichlids. That's a little boogers, but I think we've got our group sorted out here. She is, that purple one that's in there is pretty good size compared to the others, but she was not that much. Most of them were similar in size when I got them, except for the orange and black one. And she was just a tiny bit bigger than them. And that was enough. She got the group together and made everybody go attack my albino. I found them all chewed up the next morning. I bought them from the same tank, you know. Thought they were fine. Guess not. That was a real bummer. He's the prettiest white one I've seen. Or albino, white, whatever. Did you get your stuff, buddy? That saddens me a bit. I've only got the heater on the, it's set to 68 because it gets really cold down here. So it keeps it from going too low for him. They are cold water, but not, these ones aren't quite that much. This just keeps it from going below 68. It's supposed to, you know, they like it between that and about 74, I think. But, he's having some issues for some reason, and I'm not sure what's up with my goldfish. Chuck got his tail chewed up, and he just, I think he went into shock and died, and I don't have anywhere to move her. I could move her in with the cichlids, but I don't think that would end very well. I could put her in with the crayfish, and once again, I don't think that would end very well. So, she's lonely. There's 3 other girls over at the shop, so I'm going to take her over there. Oh, it looks like she had her babies recently. She's a lot thinner than she was. But I don't see any babies. But I feel kind of bad for Spock. Chuck and Spock. Ugh. Why did I pick those names? I confused myself. But as soon as I make sure he's not sick, and I don't know if he is, or if it's just that he's missing that pectoral fin and is a little off, but he's been missing it for a while. He's grown, but it hasn't really grown back, which is a little awkward. It's somewhat come back, but not much. He's got a little funky yellow on him that wasn't there before, and I don't know if it's natural marking. So anyways, if anybody can see what may possibly be up with him, he's swimming off, but more off than he should be without his pectoral fin, more off than he was in the last month, and I'm not liking it. So tank is cycled, well maintained. I got a couple of floating plants up there for him to go and chew on. I've got to pull that out of the thing again. So cleaned out a little of their tank, and the filter is larger than it needs to be. Temperature is 68. Nope. Yep. It's a little cold. Normally he gets a little less active when it's colder. Maybe that's off. That feels like it's in the 70s. Well, now that the lid's gone, it will get cold. Bit of a temperature bump. Maybe that's what's got you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break that thing. I didn't break it anyways. All I did was open the lid and the back fell in. It's an old used tank, so I had to replace the filter, the heater, the bubbler system, the gravel, which I haven't put any gravel in there because I don't know, I wanted to see what it was like to have a tank without gravel in it. I know some people do that. I can see where the dirt goes. And there's not too much in there right now because I just cleaned it out night before last. But I feel bad for him because he lost his little buddy, and I just took him out today. So if he learns that, he's gonna sulk, which is why I got him the buddy. I got him a buddy the day after I got him. Buddy didn't live. He killed the buddy. And then he sulked in a corner, which he does when he notices that his buddy is gone. He goes and sits in a corner and sulks. So I don't know. I think I'm starting to detect a little bit of swim bladder, which is common. So just in case, I think I'm gonna get him a pee. Oh look, where did that come from? It's one of my pink ramshorn snails. Probably came in on one of my plants that I moved in. That I did so without a snail in there. There's my olive nearite snail under the bubbler back there. He came to me with a blue crayfish last year, and his shell was so damaged. I've been trying to fix it, and the new shell is pretty much grown over the old shell, but it's really slow. And I've been giving him some zucchini, and he gets some leftover flakes, and I've got the brine shrimp and the very veggie, which is just real high quality vegetable flakes and earthworm flakes, and we mostly do veggies. I give him a nice protein boost because he's still young. And then we also do frozen foods, which are pretty much what you would call raw feeding, I guess. Anyways. I'm not liking how he looks today. He was fine last night, so it's really bugging me. These are the first goldfish I've had that I've had to keep. Wanted to keep, I should say purchased to keep. Usually I do a lot of rescues, and very often I can fix them up, but I haven't seen one doing that except at the start of swim bladder. So, but the tank's stats are stable. The tank was cycled well before I put them in there. I made sure it was stable before anybody got in. Ugh. I can't stand it when my little buddies are sick. It's very upsetting. Crayfish. I'm going to have to let about a third of these guys go, and we just got them for for fun for my cousin. There's probably 12 in there or more. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 21. Now there's probably 22 and 23 hanging under there. Nope. 21. I've got 22, 23, 24, 26 if I count the ones I've got upstairs. Not counting the mama who just gave birth. But I caught a couple of them because I think that's what they call the devil crayfish right there. The rest are different than he is. There's another one over there like him. And then there's a couple that have the longer frame and they're darker in color, and most of them have some blue on it, but it's not going to pick up